Let's get into it. Greetings, Swagger Nation. I'm Fancy, founder of Swagger Magazine, and this is your Swagger Daily Brief, produced by Orient T.M. Davis. Here's what's happening today. But first, if you've been looking for a reason to slow down, sip something warm, and tell your truth in a room full of women who get it, tickets are live for Sipping, Settling, and Storytelling, our intimate coffee and conversation experience, happening June 20th in Alexandria, Virginia. The theme is Free Before They Told Me. Grab your tickets now on EventNor and Eventbrite. And yes, we have 2-for-1 tickets available, so bring your person. Links are in the bio at swaggeronline.com. Now, let's get into the news. First up, that man cannot handle being questioned. During a taped interview with NBC's Meet the Press that aired Sunday, what started as a conversation about Iran, war, and the economy ended with that man accusing host Kristen Welker of being either crooked or stupid before abruptly walking off the set. He stormed out after being pressed on his controversial weaponization fund and his persistent claims of election fraud, claims he has made for years without presenting viable evidence in a court of law. Before leaving, he told Welker, "You're a one sided crooked network. Sorry, let's call it quits because I've had enough. Thank you, darling. Have a good time." And then he crushed his lapel mic on the way out the door. Not making that up. He really did that. So, the conversation we need to have: should mainstream media keep platforming someone who storms off the moment he's fact checked? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's head south. A cultural debate is heating up in the Gulf South, and it's bigger than a horse. St. Landry Parish in Louisiana has announced a parish wide suspension of trail rides for the remainder of 2026 following multiple shootings tied to a weekend event in Opelousas. Parish President Jesse Ballard confirmed the decision after investigators tied two separate shooting incidents to a trail ride event. Two victims suffered non life threatening gunshot wounds, and multiple vehicles and a camper were struck by gunfire. The question on the table: should Mississippi follow suit? Mississippi has its own painful history here. Three people were killed and eight others were wounded in a trail ride shooting in Holmes County during a homecoming celebration. The sheriff described it simply as chaos. The ban has sparked immediate debate. Many residents support the move, while others argue that responsible trail ride participants are being unfairly punished, calling instead for ticketed entry systems, better crowd control, and stronger event management. Protect the culture, protect the people. Both have to be true. Now, let's end on some culture news. Starting in Houston, if you know the turkey leg cut story, you know it has more chapters than most novels. Co founder Nakia Holmes is signaling a possible return, posting a reflective Instagram reel showing her walking through a storage space full of branded trucks and equipment, teasing a full rebrand. New look, new logo, everything. And here's the update: a Harris County grand jury declined to move forward with charges against Holmes in April, and she released a statement saying the outcome confirmed what she had maintained from the beginning. She's cleared. She's back, and Houston's third ward is watching. We're tracking reports of a one-day food pop-up in the works. Stay close to Home socials for confirmation. My sources today were the Washington Post, CNBC, Variety, Salon, MS Now, Deadline, Time, 107.9, iHot, Fox News, Click to Houston, Complex, Baller Alert, Hoodline, and Houston Public Media. Now,
Oh, I'm starving. Starving for another dose. Homeboy, we are the same. He said, how so? I said, because my plug is the dope man, and yours is open mic host. Your plug provides you with a space that'll fulfill your needs. And my plug provides me with a substance that'll fulfill. See what I mean? What made you any different than me? Matter of fact, I got a better question. If you so much better than me, then how the fuck we both end up in the same AA meet? I was recommended to come here by my family and friends because apparently I have a problem. I mean, I don't really see it that way, but they definitely think so. I say I go through about 30 sheets a day.
And for one of my Finding Fancy outings, I attended Pure Poetry Live's 14-year anniversary this weekend. And y'all, it was a whole creative vibe. What I loved most was how intentionally they wove the music into the poetry. Every artist came with their own distinct style, and you could feel that it was curated with care. The first video was from an artist named Hiatus that I just shared. And now here's a clip from AJ McQueen himself.
She don't do the cycle, she rather get rid of it. How do I know? See, all of my sentiments come from experience. I met me a queen, her melanin remind me of cinnamon. Conversation was intimate. She don't want a thug, she want her a gentleman. Who get thuggish when necessary, who never treat her like secondary. Whenever she with me, she never worry. Whatever she need, I got it. I'm all about love, I read about it. Let's build hooks. She like that I read books. I can tell she intrigued, I can read looks. Cause it's all in the eyes. We don't fall in love, we rise. We don't quit when it's hard.
Okay. So it made for a great solo date night, and I even met some really lovely Howard grad students in the process. Thankfully, I got to talk to somebody. If you're in the DMV and you've never experienced Peer Poetry Live, put it on your list. That's the kind of art that reminds you why community matters. And that's your Swagger Daily Brief for Monday, June 8th, Swagger Magazine, where bold Black women get their news with their crowns on. Subscribe at swaggeronline.com and tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm Fancy. Go make today count. Peace and blessings.